Hello. Hello. Hey, live ready. Hello, good evening. Hey, long time no live Okay, I share first Yo, people forget me already. People miss me already. Today is 13, oh. Hello. Good evening. Like and share. If you come in, just settle down, relax. Uh, Come in and chit chat with me. Wait see got anyone in. Hello. Good evening. Wow. How many days break? 11 days break. Okay, if you never see me go live, it's because I'm busy closing deals or busy doing things lah. So must be happy for me. I'm glad that you guys miss me. Some people ask, hey, you punch it already. Do live, do until halfway, not doing anymore. They thought I not continue to do anymore. No, it's because I really busy. At night is most of the time we try to settle some of the deals like we got any like paperwork closing or last minute things to do, right? We try to settle at night quickly So for the past 11 days have been very busy, 2 weekends plus the weekdays in between, rushing here and there and all these things. So thank you very much for the supporter who waiting to see me. I know you all miss me already. Okay, so if you're here in here, just help me to comment, like and share. Thank you very much. So say hello if you're here. Then today is also another celebrity house. Today is the who this Singaporean celebrity. He buy the Marina One. Who is this? Romeo Tan. Hey, hello, get that. Hello. Hola. Yes. No lah. Some days is fighting fire. Some days is closing deals. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. So today also I just want to be visible faster come online, say hello to you all. Also trying to don't want to lose the momentum because I do this daily so-called like Q&A daily ask anything with John. I also really want to keep the traction going. I also want to keep the motion going. Don't want to stop this thing because I've been doing it for how many days straight. Then because in between this few period, right, 2 weekends plus the weekend in between, right, I really busy closing deals also have, fighting fire also have. So hey, hello Kai hello. Hey, good to see you. Where are you now? You in Malaysia or Singapore? Yeah, so yeah just want to quick sharing like give a quick update about what's happening in terms of my career and all these things. So quick one. I always do this thing. I like to do this thing. Like I always like to put the backdrop somebody house. So today one is the Romeo Tan house the MOR Marina One. So I also give you a quick sharing. Wow, this Romeo he paid 1.6 million for the Marina One Residences Bachelor Pad. This one published by 99.co one. Oh, I didn't know he's so young. 35 years old only. Not bad. 35 years old, own a 1.6 million property already. Quite a very good achievement, I would say. Yeah. So just to give you a quick look about his house. A really nice house. So anyone want to be neighbor with him? Let me know. Okay. Cannot do so much shameless plug already. So also, last few days, election, some people happy, some people not happy, regardless of what party you support, end of the day, one Singapore, right? Let's all move on from here onwards. Put aside all the party differences, whoever you support. We all just want Singapore to be better, correct or not, right? So some interesting facts and some interesting things talking about Aljunied GRC. They've been running it since 2011 already. So interesting fact is that in fact some of the HDB prices in fact better perform better as compared to some other estates. So interesting fact lah. Some interesting. This earlier today I also was meeting someone over at Hougang one, and then we happened to bump into Pritam Singh. Wow, quite a nice guy. He was shopping around with his wife and children. Then we asked, hey, can take photo? Then he also quite okay. Quite a friendly guy lah. So we also don't want to intrude him too much. He's just enjoying his family time and all these things. Yeah, I get that. Yes, for the Singapore, for the good of Singapore. So uh, our vote is secret. So I also won't talk too much. Election over already lah. Election over already. Election over already. Everybody go back to our norm lah. Normal back to business already. So like I mentioned, I faster come back online because I miss you guys also. You guys also miss me. I don't know whether you guys miss me lah, but I miss you guys lah. So come online, say hello. Same thing lah, chit chat. If you all got anything to ask or anything like that, just feel free to let me know. Maybe share a bit about CPF accrued interest because earlier today someone asked me about this thing. So CPF accrued interest is how do I put it? It's like borrowed money from your own account lah. So for I always share people if let's say you don't do investment on your side and all that, right? If let's say you don't have much use for your CPF and all these things, right? If you can, then just try to pay your housing loan as much with cash as possible. Okay, the reason is simple because if you use lesser CPF into your housing, right, you have more in terms of your retirement. Oh, speaking of this, right, recently there's an article came out, the CPF what retirement thing. When I find the news, yeah, this one. Wow, suddenly everyone not so how to say suddenly very scared. I don't know whether is it the right word to use or not. I share the screen. Wait, this one. It was published on the Sunday. Cutting down the use of CPF for property, right? Okay, so this is a picture of Park Canberra EC over at Canberra MRT that side lah. So a lot of it's quite a scary figure. Yeah, shit, I don't have the premium. Cannot show you the things. I try to see whether I got the try to screen grab from somewhere first. Wait Kai Jie. Hey, for BTO, one thing for BTO. Both lah. I mean the CPF usage for both. As long as you are using your housing to pay, right, as much as you can. I explain to this again for people who don't quite get it again. Because if you don't use your money inside your CPF, right, the CPF will let you earn 2.5% per annum. But of course, CPF money is when you owe, then you can take lah. Then as of now, they say the age keep shifting. So people KP lah. Say government never return money all these things. But I always like to advise people lah. I always like to share with people lah. To really have the in-depth understanding about CPF, right? You go and make an appointment, go down to the CPF branch, go and ask the officer yourself. Okay, don't listen to, not say don't listen, don't believe everything that you read online. So a lot of things that happen to some of the older people, right? It may not apply to you. Okay, so if you know how the CPF system work exactly, right, then just make use of it to your advantage. Okay. Overall, I think it's just a pension scheme government pension scheme lah. So I cannot comment too much about whether it's good or not or this thing. But end day is up to you how you want to make use of the thing lah. Okay. CPF. Okay, I found already. This one by right cannot. This one a bit copyright lah. By right cannot like that. But I share. Wait hey. This one got the what? All the wordings ready. Wow, 40% intend to reduce their investment for the next 6 months. Cut down on non-essential spending, but stay invested. Review your portfolio yearly or when crisis hits. Wow, this one is talking about CPF. Okay, so this guy talk about it already. They've been saying that we've been using too much of our CPF into our properties. Okay, so you see the article, right? The article reading what safeguard about 75% of these properties are HDB housing, which is normal lah, because about 80% of us stay in HDB ma. With owners withdrawing 11 billion, wow, a lot of money from their CPF for down payment and loans. A further 6.8 billion went to pay private properties such as houses, condos, and executive condominium. All right. Some people, some owners even use their CPF to fund more than one property. Okay, then of course, all these people, right, they have very low CPF ordinary account balance. Yeah. Yeah, Kaijie, yes, you are right. You use more cash into your house. Next time when you sell the house, you get more cash back. Okay, that is if you sell your house lah. The reason why people is using CPF to fund their monthly installment, first thing first is how to say is more comfortable lah, in a sense, because if I use CPF to pay my house, right, then I have the flexibility of my own cash money to do other things ma. So like I say, some people who are more savvy, they go and play stock market lah, they go and play their own investment lah. Easily they can make more than 2.5% per annum. But I'm talking about people who are more maybe not so savvy lah, people who are more risk averse. If you get your year-end lump sum bonus, right, maybe in terms of like 50K to 100K and all these things, right, instead of, sometimes money you put inside a bank, your hand itchy, then suddenly you go year-end holiday lah, or what, or you go buy branded bag all these things then the money gone already, right? So if let's say you are belonging to the type that got money, you will anyhow do things one, right? Maybe you will want to consider to do what we call a voluntary we how to spell voluntary refund CPF. This one, okay, all right. So what does this mean, right? It means that if let's say you take, for example, you buy your first HDB, right? You take grant, right? Grant maybe 30K, 50K or whatsoever lah. All right. You put inside a house, right? You can actually do a voluntary refund. Meaning to say, right, whatever CPF that you use inside your house, right? You can actually pay back one. Pay back meaning to say you got cash, right? Year-end bonus or whatsoever, like you got money, right? You do this voluntary refund back, then whatever CPF that you use for your house, right, it goes back to your ordinary account. Then once it goes back to your ordinary account, right, it starts earning the 2.5% per annum, no? But of course, it's CPF lah, it's CPF money lah. It's not so flexible in terms of cash ah. So end day is up to you. How you want to plan and make use of this money is really up to you. Okay, but I'm using a very broad-based kind of approach because end day at the old age you still can take out your CPF ma. Okay, so some people they actually do this quite disciplined. I know of some clients, they say that initially when they down pay the house, yes, they use CPF, but then they are more conservative type. Over the years or over the months, well, as long as they got money, right, they will do this voluntary refund back into their back from their property into their house, meaning to say their house is entirely really paid by cash really. So next time they sell, right, it's all cash. They don't have a CPF component inside the house, which is up to you lah. See how you want to do it. Okay, so when you do that, right, then also one thing is that if next time when you do your private bank loan, you do your refinancing and all these things, right, you don't have to take into the consideration of the CPF usage of the house, because once you do your refinancing and all that, right, everything is in cash already. You don't have to think about like CPF use and all that. Hey, hello, my wife. My wife can't eat already. All right, my daughter maybe sleep already. Hey, hello Vicky. Hello. Hey, long time no see. Just now I was saying wow, past few days very busy. So sorry. Cannot come online. Busy settling some deals. Busy settling some cases here and there. Right. So good to see you. Good to see you. Today I was talking about a bit about this CPF voluntary refund. So was sharing with people like for example, some people, right, they like I mentioned again, like if you have other outside investment, right, which you think easily can make you more than 2.5% per annum, right, please go ahead. Your cash, go and use it wisely. Okay, but I'm sharing this for people who are more conservative, people who don't want to take too much risk. Then this is one thing that you can do for your house. After you use your CPF to do a down payment in the initially, right? Then after a while, you get your year-end bonus or you get your mid-year bonus or whatsoever. Like, you got a lump sum of cash idling around, not doing anything, then you may consider do this thing called the voluntary refund. But before you do anything, like I mentioned again, before you do anything, please ask for more opinion. Please ask around for so-called expert advice. All right. Make sure that you really know what you are doing before you do it. Okay. All right. So this is just a quick thing that I want to share. So last Sunday, also the weekend, came out this article talking about the CPF lah. There will be some people, they were saying that they don't want to use so much CPF to pay their house and all these things. Later I try to see whether I can paste this image or not into this Facebook chat or something. Hey Vicky, that one. Hey, you are saying the news about the new update of CPF usage and HDB housing loan, right? That one is a old news. It's a 2019 news. It's a old news. Suddenly everybody keep sharing this then everybody thought there's a new update. Please look at the news headline. It's a old news. I also receive a lot of clients asking me, hey, does this affect me or not? Does this affect me or not? Then I say, hey, this one old news really. Is last year one. I know which one you're talking about. Keep bombarding me. Today got people keep asking me, hey, what is this CPF usage thing about the that one is 2019 news. That one is more targeted for the this one. I found the news ready. Rules on CPF usage and HDB housing loans updated to ensure homes for life. Okay, you see the date is May 09 2019. It's last year news ready. So it's not a recent one. It's not like July 2020. It's last year news. Okay, so basically, right, the tweak in terms of the changes is more towards older properties. Okay, so when the news came out, that time, but the point of time, right, people are already asking, hey, what does all this means, right? So basically, right, the CPF wants to make sure, okay, basically, before this change, right, there's also another change, but that change was a bit too drastic. So a lot of people sort of feedback, I don't use the word complain, a lot of people feedback. Then they changed it again. So this one is the so-called the latest one. So if you go in and see the CPF calculator, right, they still leave some of the old links intact. So some of the old calculators, you make sure you go to the correct one. So you calculate the calculator, right? When you key in the what especially buying old houses, right? They want to make sure that the remaining lease, right, covers the youngest buyer until the age of 95. Okay, then they will entitle the maximum loan of the HDB 90% or the valuation if they're buying the house. But don't worry, because this thing itself, right, it's not a hard and fast rule. Because what does it mean is that, for example, the younger buyer, right, they still can buy this kind of old flat. All right, it's not saying that they are totally banned from buying. It's just that they cannot use so much of their CPF to pay for the house. Hey, hello Samantha. Hi, yeah, busy is good. All good. Of course, of course. You see, the young buyers, for example, a couple who is 45 years old can pay a resale flat with more than 50 years. They can use okay. Okay, yeah. On the other hand, younger buyers who buy older flats have to be prepared to fork out more cash. For example, a couple who age 25 buying a flat of 65 years lease remaining can use their CPF to pay only 95% of the valuation limit, down from 100%. Okay, they will also be entitled to a smaller loan limit compared to 90%. Although this thing seems like a penalty, but if you calculate the sums out, right, it's actually okay one. It's actually affordable one. So the changes, right, a lot of people thought that, wow, young buyer cannot buy old flat. It's not true. Young buyers still can buy old flat. It's just that there is some form of restrictions on the loan side as well as the CPF side. As long as you are financially savvy, you are financially strong enough, right? You still can go ahead to buy that old flat that you want to buy, because Singapore is still a relatively young country because our formation of this current Republic of Singapore is how many years old? I can't remember. 1965 until now, right? How many years is that? Don't know lah. I don't know how to count. So our age of the properties and all that, right? Very few you see reach 99 years one. Those that really reach, right, is like those they starting off, right, they already with a shorter lease. Like for example, the most recent one that the government take back, right, is the Geylang property that they took back, lease run out. I don't know whether you all not got follow this news or not. This one. So this one, right, is the one that I'm talking about. The people always say, "Ayah, government will take care. People one, they will compensate, people and all these things." So this is the first case that happened really in a state of Singapore. Okay, so all these private homes, right, is confirmed return back to the government already when the lease expire in 2020, which is this year lah. No extension, allowed, right? Yeah, 对对对 Singapore 55岁了 Yes, Vicky. Yes. So you see this piece of news, right, about the Geylang one, all these shop houses, or not shop houses, landed houses, has been returned back to the state already. Okay, has been returned back to the state already. So you always people talk about like, wow, the government so heartless, why take back all these houses, the houses are still in good condition, how come no compensation for these people, all these things. Okay, first thing first, right, the government already tell you at the end of the lease, the value of the property is zero. The value of the land is zero already. So you are buying with your eyes, both eyes wide open. You already must know this thing already before you go into it. So you can see all these houses over at Geylang Lorong 3, right? Back in 2017, they already go down and take photo and interview some of the people staying there. So towards the remaining of the lease, right, a lot of people they already shifted out, and in fact, some of the houses, right, they are being rented out to foreign workers already. So this is the very first case study that we are seeing that the lease has been run out in Singapore, and there is really no compensation given by the authorities. But of course, government being government, they would still go down and see whoever that needs support. They will try to help them in terms of like helping them to find a replacement home or find another house to help them, because some of them are still some of these people who are staying there, right, they are the elderly already. So some of these people who are remaining left behind, right, at the end of the lease, they really need a place to stay lah. So I think it's really working on a case by case basis. But of course, end day, I always advise people you don't want to stay in a house whereby after the lease run out, you ask for help, right? You rely on the government support, right? What if the government doesn't support you, right? Not then you see, by then owners will have to remove all their belongings and clear the premises. They also terminate their utilities and services and pay all outstanding bill. Okay, right. This is the first time that a residential plot of land has reached the end of the lease. There's another plot of land that is also coming up, 70 years leasehold, private in Jalan Chempaka Kuning, Jalan Chempaka Puteh, near Tanah Merah, which is next in line. That's going to reach the expiry in 2034. So that is the next plot that is the lease is reaching up soon already. So when, like I mentioned again, you buy into a short lease property, right? Yes, you can buy cheap. Like that time, somebody also mentioned to me, the railway mall behind, right? There's one estate. Suddenly forget the name. Railway mall behind, right? There's also some houses. The lease is expiring already. The house is very cheap. I think 400,000 you can 400,000 you can buy a landed house already. But then, like I say again, these houses, if you buy into it, right, there will be CPF restriction, there will be loan restriction. So you have to be very clear what you are buying into. Okay. So most likely, I always share with people is talking about the remaining utility value already. The utility value meaning to say, if let's say for the same size, you go outside and rent, how much can you rent for that piece of property? So you buy, right? For example, just for example, I just go do a quick math. For example, the kind of size for that house, right? If you go outside and rent, maybe it's 5,000. Then times 12 is 60,000. Then times 10 is 600,000, for example. So you're buying into a house that is 10 years remaining. But if you go outside and rent the same size, same condition, same location, you're going to cost you 5,000 per month. But now you can buy the house at 300,000 and live the remaining of the 10 years at 300,000, something like that. So some people will think that, hey, actually that is okay because I got cash ma, I don't need to take loan. So I just pay 300k, 300k all the way lor. I pay full cash 300,000. Then I enjoy the remaining lease of the 10 years at whichever location. So some people think it's financially makes sense in that sense. So it's up to individual how you want to play this thing right? So if you are looking into like older property houses and all these things, these are some of the things that you have to take note okay. Then nowadays is not just all this situation that's ongoing, because since the peak of 2013, 14, 15, that period of time whereby the property prices is high, 2013, 2014, usually that's the market peak for HDB. I'm talking about HDB. Then it has dropped further down in terms of like now I think some of the HDB, right, especially resale HDB, right, we it's very common for people to have negative sale. Negative sale meaning to say, right, by right after deducting off the outstanding loan and the CPF usage, right, there should be some cash proceed one. But in this case, they don't have. It's a negative sale. Negative sale meaning to say, right, their CPF lose money In the sense, CPF lose money Like for example, very very straightforward calculation the market value say 350,000, for example, market value 350,000. Husband and wife each use about 100,000, 150,000 each for example, 150,000 each. Then outstanding loan say 100,000. Yeah, I think I draw out better If not, I think people also don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, wait Okay, market price 100,000. Okay, 100,000 but then outstanding loan is uh say 100,000. Okay, then husband CPF usage say 100,000. Okay, then got accrued interest right? Accrued interest 50,000. Okay, this one I just use a very simple maths okay. CPF usage, same thing fair everybody contribute the same husband wife contribute the same okay. CPF usage 50,000. Okay, so the sums don't add up if you just see like that you can straight away tell the sum don't add up. 400,000 minus outstanding loan, then you only left with 300,000. 300,000 minus 100 minus 50 minus 100, you short for I use another color so that you can see. Alamak, why like that? Undo. Never mind, I also don't know how to do. Okay, short for I use minus, easier to under 100,000. You see what I mean? This one is the CPF loss This one is not cash Meaning to say, right, after you sell a house minus off your outstanding loan, minus off the CPF usage both the husband and wife has used inside the house, right, there is a shortfall of 100,000, but this is CPF loss. CPF loss meaning negative sale That means whatever CPF that you're supposed to get back from the house, right, is gone already right? So this is what I meant since the drop of the property price, right, since 2015 2015 2014 2015, around that is the peak do another box okay wait okay I listen to you Vicky. Okay short for minus 100,000 this one is CPF loss. Okay, quite normal it's really quite normal nowadays. So I edit the Ayo. Never mind don't know how to use. So it's quite common nowadays especially for some people who buy resale property in 2012 2013 2014 2015, there about 2012 2013 2014 2015, maybe even 2016. People who buy resale HDB during this point of time, right, if you look back into the market price of the current property, right, high chance I say high chance you are facing this really negative sale, confirm one. Not say confirm high chance you will be looking into this if you are using a lot of CPF usage into the house. This is what happened. So over time the accrued interest will add up lah. There's also a very good article floating around regarding this CPF interest one. I try to see whether I can find the CPF accrued interest. All these things that I share remind me because sometimes I talk. My mind is like jump everywhere one. This one. This one is a very good read. This one is published by 99.co. Actually, yeah, I haven't shared my screen. Sorry. This one. So this one is a article that is published by 99.co talking about how the CPF accrued interest and the thing will be affecting your sales proceeds. So this is something that you must take note of lah. If let's say today, if we are looking into selling or buying your house, as much as possible, we also want to plan balance for the retirement. Some people they bochap lah, not say bochap lah. Some people say, "Aya, CPF money, never mind lah, not my money lah." Some people say like that lah. I'm just quoting them Don't say it's I say one lah. Some people say, "Aya, CPF not my money lah, stuck there also cannot do anything." So they rather they use the cash, right? The cash that they have themselves, right? They go and do their own outside investment, right? So like I said again, if let's say you can find your own investment outside that makes more than 2.5% per annum, go ahead. Don't do this CPF partial refund, okay? Right. So this is what I want to do a quick sharing for today. I try to keep it short lah. Every time I talk very long. So 10:30 already. If anyone want to ask some question, feel free to do so. Can type in the comment box. Then I can see that you are typing. If you just come in, say hello. Sorry, I was very busy last few days. So busy with some deals, busy settle some paperwork here and there, also busy. So must faster come back and say hello to everyone. Yeah, so you all have anything you want to type in the chat comment box, I can see, then I can reply. If not, I will hang around a while until 10. Now what time? 10. Online time very fast one. 10:36 10:36. If there's nothing much less for me to talk, I will keep quiet and then I'll say bye bye already. Okay. Stop share. Yeah. So just a quick update lah. Just a quick sharing lah. Hey, hello Doris. Hello. How are you, Doris? Good. Everything okay? Yeah. This one is Romeo Tan house. Just in case anyone asking again, Romeo Tan. Hey, Romeo Tan go and buy the 1.6 mil Amora Marina One residences. Good life, huh? Okay. If let's say not much things for me to chat, then probably I will go offline very soon. No comments. Wow, long time never see me. Long time never see you also. That's not say see you lah, see your comment. See I got any missed out any comments or not. Okay, if they say don't have already, I also say bye bye already lah. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Good night, everybody. All right. Stay happy, stay positive. All right, bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.